To start your career at Procter & Gamble, you must pass the P&G online assessment. If you fail this test, you will have to wait a whole year before you can reapply. We made this video to make sure you won't fail, focusing on the most difficult parts of the assessment, the switchChallenge, gridChallenge, and digitChallenge, also known as Aon Smart Predict. Hi, my name is Arbel, and in this video I'll show you how to pass these interactive challenges and get an interview to start your career at Procter & Gamble. So, let's get started! The first challenge I'm going to talk about is by many candidates the most difficult challenge, the switchChallenge. Take a look at our practice. As you can see, you are presented with two rows of symbols with a funnel or operator between them. The symbols on the upper row go through the funnel, and it determines how they appear in the second row. Your job is to choose which funnel is correct, which operator changed the order of the symbols. In this particular sample question, the correct answer is the middle one, 3, 2, 1, 4. The first symbol in the lower row, the purple triangle, is located as the third symbol on the upper row. That means that the first digit will be 3. The same is true for the yellow hexagon. This symbol appears second in the lower row and second in the upper row. This means that the second digit will be 2. In this specific question, we could already solve the riddle after the first digit, as there is only one operator with the first digit being 3. In the switchChallenge, you have 6 minutes to answer correctly as many questions as you can. The switchChallenge is adaptive, and the questions become increasingly difficult as you progress. Later in this video, I will address the adaptiveness of this challenge and tell you how to use it to your own advantage. The switchChallenge is very hard to tackle if you don't prepare for it beforehand. It is counterintuitive at times and can be very tricky. Moreover, if you get enough questions correctly, you will be presented with the most difficult questions on this challenge. Here's an example. Like all switchChallenge questions, you are presented with 2 rows of symbols, but in this question the funnel consists of 3 different operators. 2 of them are known to you, and you must choose which operator in the middle is the correct one that creates the right funnel. And here you can see a video tutorial of the solution. It starts with the known operators. First, the upper row and operator, and then after, the lower row and operator. This technique can be tricky as you need to work the opposite way at both incidents. After these 2 operators are solved, the solution becomes clearer. For every question in our practice test, you will find a video tutorial just like this to help you understand how to solve the question. There are also other techniques and tips to help you solve the more difficult questions. Let's move on to the next challenge. In the digitChallenge, you have 5 minutes to solve as many questions as you can. It is adaptive just like the switchChallenge. The digitChallenge asks you to fill the missing digits so the equation will be correct. The first few questions will be pretty easy to solve, only needing 2 digits to complete the equation. However, it is highly important to get those easy questions correct so you can move on to more difficult levels. In our digitChallenge advanced practice, you can prepare for the most difficult questions. As you can see, you will need to fill 3 or 4 digits, while the result can reach even more than 500. In our practice tests, you will find very helpful tips for this challenge for the easy questions and the difficult questions as well. Using a simple calculator can be useful for the more difficult questions, but make sure you practice using it before the test. Both the switchChallenge and the digitChallenge are adaptive. This means that when you get an answer correct, the next question will be more difficult, while giving a wrong answer will make the next questions less difficult, and will hurt your chances of passing the test. For both challenges, the test instructions are to solve as many problems as you can. However, because of the adaptivity of the test, it is much more important to get all the questions correct than getting to more levels. The levels of the challenges change no matter if you get a question correct or not. What changes is the difficulty of the questions. For example, you may get a question wrong at level 9, but still, the next question will be called level 10. The grid challenge is not considered adaptive and takes about 9 minutes. The challenge tests your memorization and your spatial orientation skills. You need to remember 3 to 5 dots locations while simultaneously solving symmetry and rotation questions. Try it for yourself. There are many useful techniques to memorize the locations of the dots, such as putting into words the place of the dots, or associating each dot to a different finger of your hand. That's about it. I highly recommend watching our previous video for a complete understanding of the P&G Assessment Test. And for more info and an infinite number of practice questions, check out our info page and prep pack. The links are in the description. If you have any questions or want to contribute anything, be sure to leave a comment below or send me a direct message. Good luck!